Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this awesome casting today. So, I have a very interesting topic that I want to discuss with you guys, and today I want to hear your views concerning this topic. I want to hear what is your take on this topic because it's a very important topic. So there is something that happened and captured my attention. So there's this guy, he's 21 years old, and he took his father to court, and he went ahead and he was suing his father for $60,000. So he said his father caused him emotional distress, and again he said that his father had promised him that he's gonna be gifting him, or he was gonna reward him greatly for all the good things that he has been doing. And he says that he continued claiming that his birthday is always on during the Christmas festivity, and he usually get like two gifts, one for Christmas and one for his birthday. And he goes ahead and he says, I think my dad should reward me with a Porsche car, a Porsche car, a Lamborghini or something like that, because he says that he needs it, and he says, what, I deserve it, and my father is able to buy it. So he said, what, again, he just got promoted, so more money, so he should give me a bigger reward. And again he goes ahead and says, my standards, he has his own standards, and he can't go with a low standard or substandard kind of thing. So he says apparently his father had bought him an electric car, and he says, what, that's a substandard car, am I supposed to charge my phone, or am I going to charge my car? So he's like, that thing is not of my standard, I'm a high standard, I need a Porsche car, a Ferrari or Lamborghini. And so there was this proceeding, of which I'm going to give you the preview of what happened, and then I want you to just see it as we continue discussing. Let's see the preview of what happened in the court, and then we're gonna continue discussing about this issue.
Mr. Benny, sir, you show that you're suing your father for $60,000 for emotional distress. Am I reading this correctly?
Yes, Your Honor, that is
You
correct.
mind telling the court what happened?
Oh, it's a long story, but pretty much.
I need you to speak up just a little bit, sir.
Okay. Oh, it's a long story. Pretty much my father promised me a great reward, for all the great things I've done growing up. And, he always promised me if I did well in the classroom, well in sports, he'll reward me greatly. And, now that the time is here, I'm of age. He's not keeping his promise.
How old are you now, sir?
I just turned 21, December
21.
17th.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. And, my birthday and Christmas happen to be, kind of close together. So usually years in the past, I would get a gift for both my birthday and Christmas. But as of recent, he's got a pay raise. And, with that comes, greater rewards, as he's promised me. And, as for my birthday, 21 is a big deal. And I asked for, a luxury car. A Lamborghini.
I'm sorry, you asked for what now? A luxury car?
Yeah, luxury car.
For your birthday?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. What type of luxury car are we talking about?
Anything from a Porsche, Lamborghini, Ferrari. I have standards, and it's important to have standards in life. And what he gifted me wasn't any of those. I got a basic electric vehicle, if you can call it that. It's not really a vehicle, I would say. First, you can't hear it. It has no motor, no engine. Two, you have to charge it. If I wanted to charge something, I could easily just charge my phone. And it's just...
If you wanted to charge something, you can just charge your phone.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't see why I have to charge my vehicle if I can easily just have something better that I can just put gas in and go. I don't have to sit around and wait to charge a vehicle. Doesn't make sense.
I'm curious, Mr. Benny. Where do you reside?
With my father.
You stay in his house?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Omar.
Your Honor, judgeporter.
So the guy goes ahead and says in school he's a basketball captain, and he says, you know what, I have standards, I have to maintain standards, I have to, to appeal when I'm coming in. Everybody has to understand that I'm the captain, so I don't need this, I don't need this electric car because it's just like charging my phone. So I really need a Porsche car, a Lamborghini or Ferrari, so that when I pull up, everybody will see, the captain is here. So he goes ahead and says his father is supposed to buy him that car. And as you see, he's suing his father for $60,000 for emotional distress. So you can see as they continue arguing in court, you just understand that his father was an immigrant and he came from Argentina. And that is even what is like, this is what was touching me. I was like, his father came at the age of 21. The age that this young guy is right now, he is 21 years old. His father came from Argentina at the age of 21 years old. And his father had no mother. So this child, or his father, is an orphan. And he came here as an orphan. So who knows how he came? Maybe even he didn't have papers and he had to work all the way out until to get these papers. And now his father also, as you will gonna see on the next of the clip that I'm gonna put here, you will see that his father never went to college. He has been hustling or working and trying to, make sure that his family is getting all the necessities that he's supposed to get. And again, this dad, the immigrant's dad, made sure that his son got the best of the education there is. So he tried from all the aspect of his life, and he was able to take his son to a private school. So when you if you're here in America, a private school, when you take a child to a private school, of course you're gonna pay for it and it's gonna be a little bit expensive. So this dad managed to take this child to a private school, and of course he got a better education. And as you can see, this guy, he's already in college, and again this guy is in basketball team and he's a captain, and he's getting paid by the school for playing for the basket team. And nevertheless, the guy is also getting a free scholarship in school. So there's no school fees, and he's getting paid around $50,000 per year. So just imagine this guy is in school and he's getting paid, and the worst part, he's living with his dad. So I was like, you're living with your dad, you're getting paid $50,000 every year, and your dad has already bought you a car, and he's already feeding you in the house. So where are you taking your money? And this 50,000, where are you taking it? And why again come and sue your dad that you need him to pay you $60,000? I was like furious, man. I was furious when I was watching this video, because I was like, man, this guy is spoiled. This guy is super demanding on things that he doesn't even for me, I feel like this guy doesn't even need all these things that he's requesting for. He just feels like because he's the only child, and because his father has money, that he is entitled to get all this stuff. So he is coming with the part of entitlement. And I was like, man, how can you be entitled to you are over 18, you are having everything, you've gotten the best education, you've gotten the best school, and you've been taken to school, you have basic needs, your parent is providing for you food, you are able to eat and drink, and you have a place to sleep. They have bought you a new electric car for you to be able to move from point A to point B. You have a salary as you're still in school, and your parent is providing everything that you need. Then how comes again he's going ahead and suing his parent that he needs more money?
Your Honor,
Please explain this to me.
if I may, I can't believe you're doing this to your father.
I don't see the problem.
Judge Porter, I don't want you to get the wrong impression. This is by no way an extension of the way I brought him up, which I assure you was not what you're seeing. He is a transformed person.
I'm
This is not my son.
I'm pretty sure that the standards that you instilled in him are kind of different from the standards he has now. But please explain to me what is going on. I'm trying to understand. Oh gosh. Oh boy.
Judge Porter,
You got me at a loss for words right now.
I don't think
I
I
have
would
to
be-
admit.
I don't think I ought to be, standing here acting like this if he's claiming I wasn't raised like this. Well, I mean, I don't think I'll be standing
son,
here.
what are you doing?
Okay,
What-
Mr.
why are
Omar,
you
let me
doing
ask you this question. Mr. Omar, he stays in your
Doing
house?
what you do.
Does he live in your house?
He was born and has lived in our house, my wife and I's house, for the last 21 years.
Does he
Okay?
go to school?
Yes, he's currently going to college.
He goes to
4.0
college?
GPA.
I'm sorry?
4.0 GPA at that.
4.0.
I'm a scholar.
He's a great student.
Who pays
Scholar.
for his tuition?
He actually got a full ride scholarship.
Also, he has a full ride scholarship.
yes.
Of 100.
Academics or sports?
Both academic 4.0 GPA, which we're very proud of, and he is an exceptionally gifted basketball player
Okay.
as well.
Mr. Ben, let me ask you this question. As far as this basketball scholarship goes, do you have an NIL deal? You know what that is?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The name, image, and likeness. Do you have that?
Yes,
How
of
much
course.
are you paid for that?
I would say an additional $50,000.
So the school pays you $50,000 in addition to giving you the athletic scholarship. It's a full ride scholarship.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you don't have to pay for anything.
No, sir.
Plus of that, you have the stipend for the NIL deal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Omar, please continue, sir.
Judge Porter, if I may, I like to say a few things about myself and my son, just so
Okay.
you can get a better understanding of things that are not on paper.
Please
I-
explain this.
I came to this country when I was 21 years old from Argentina.
Okay.
I was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I came when I was 21 without anyone. Okay? My parents died when I was 7 in Argentina, and I had to stay with an aunt who was a very mean person. But, that's neither here nor there. She raised me, and I'm thankful for that. When I turned 21, I decided I wanted to come to the United States for a better life. And that's exactly what I did. And I have been working every single day of my life until today. I can't believe that you're bringing me to court on a work day. You know how difficult it is for me to take a day off.
We're here,
Mr.
right?
I can't believe you are
Hold
not my
on,
son.
hold
We're
on.
here. I don't know
You
who
had a
this is.
chance to speak. Let me ask you this question, Mr. Omar. And I'm not going to get into the financials of the situation. I'm assuming that you have your own business or you work for a company?
I work for a major company.
You work for a major company.
Yes.
Now, without getting into the financials, I'm assuming because of his request that you can afford a luxury car.
Yes.
You can afford.
yes, I can.
And you probably can afford a Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, whatever he requested.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, but you have the financials that if you wanted to make that happen, you can make that
I
happen.
could probably
All right,
make
you
that.
had your chance. Now it's his turn.
Son, excuse me.
Let me ask you this
I talked
question.
about
When
it
you
on
came
this.
here from Argentina,
I did.
did you have that type of money?
I never had any money to my
So you
name.
didn't have the type of money to buy yourself a luxury car like
Absolutely
that?
not. I had to work for everything I have every day of my life. I had no parents. I didn't even have a family, for Christ's sake.
So you had to work to get to where you are now?
I have had to work every single day of my life since I was
Do
7
you
years
have
old.
do you have a college degree?
I do not. I am
do
not.
not.
I am not a college educated person. I am a self-taught man.
Okay. So by from a financial standpoint, would you consider yourself to be successful?
Well, that's a tough question, Mr. Porter. It's a tough question. I mean, I am, quote unquote, yes, you can call it a successful person, but I'm not a rich person. I'm not a wealthy man.
You're better off than most, I should say, rather.
I would say I'm middle class plus.
Middle class plus.
If you want to look,
Okay.
look at it that way.
And your son is suing you. And why did you decide to buy him a electrical vehicle instead of the car that he wanted?
Please
Well-
explain, please.
We've had this conversation already.
No.
but
Tell me. I'm curious. I'm just curious.
Of course. So my wife and I originally wanted to buy him a what we call in the Spanish community a transportation, which is basically a cheap car with high miles, just to get him, from point A to point B, which is essentially all he needs. He's a college student. It's not like he's going to go party every day. He has to go to school. And then we decided because he's been such an exceptionally gifted student that we were going to buy him a nice car. So we got him an electric vehicle, which I consider to be, I don't know the way you guys look at it, but I consider an electric vehicle a luxury car. I got him
Now,
on
I don't
it's
know-
a $40,000 car.
Without getting into the make and model of the electric car that you purchased, what I do know that they are not cheap.
They're not.
And on average, they cost at least $50,000, $60,000 starting. Am I correct in saying that?
That's
Give
At
or
the very
take.
least, at the very least. Yes, sir.
That's pretty cheap.
That's not cheap.
I'm sorry. What? What'd you say?
That's pretty cheap.
It's cheap.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
because you don't know where money comes from.
Okay.
I don't know.
Here's where.
Do you see what I have to deal with? Are you seeing what I'm dealing with?
Oh, I'm hearing every word of this. Yes, sir.
May I add something? The fact that he even had the idea of getting me a low-end, cheap start-out car, I kind of find that disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
Yes, I have an image to uphold. You know,
Is this your only child, sir?
This is my only child, Judge Porter. Do you see what I have to deal with?
Mr.
know,
Benny,
that even helps my case more. I'm an only child. He can,
I understand that, Mr.
spend
Mr.
the whole
Benny.
budget on me. There's no other kid.
Benny, what have I done for you your entire life if not give you everything? You have a roof, you have food to eat, and you have an electric car.
So why
And you're
couldn't-
going to college paid for by the state. What are you complaining about?
So I was just like, thinking about this out loud, largely, because here in America, as we say, even as you are raising your kids, one of the things that you'll find out here in America is that yes, the parent raise the kids with love and with good morals and care, but also there's the legal part where now the government is involved. And this where now even a child can be able to sue a parent, especially if the parent, does maybe physical harm, or like you see in this case where this guy says, my parent is causing me an emotional distress, so he needs to pay me for that. So these are some of the things they are able to go to court and sue you. So, but the most important thing I was checking on this, I was like, man, what do you think if this was your child and he has taken you to court and he claims he needs $60,000 from you because you have caused him emotional distress, and on your case you've been able to raise this child, you've given him the best education you could, you've taken him to the best school you could, you are providing for him, and he is still living in your house as he's taking you to court. He's going to go back to your house and you provided all this stuff. So what if it was you? What could have you done? What could have you done to your child? And minding that the society here right now, again, also there are some of the things that, raising kids in America also is also challenging because of all these rights and stuff. You cannot fight this and this and this, so you have to, go through the process and stuff. So I don't know, but I was just like trying to analyze the situation and thinking about it largely because, man, when I was being raised back in Africa or in Kenya, I remember there are some things that you couldn't even try and tell even your parents, even if you are they are wrong. There are some of the things you just swept under the carpet. You never said a thing because of how we were raised. We were raised okay to respect them, but also there was that fear. There's the way you cannot even just say something to your dad or to your mom, because by the time you're even trying to say it, I think something flying will be meeting your mouth, as you're trying to open it loudly. And it's not that the parents were abusive, but at least they taught us manners and they taught us character and morals on how to to live and coexist in the environment and the society also. And these are some of the things at least they help us appreciate life. So when you got to get something or big even something, you are grateful for it. But in this case, I see like this is entitlement, is ungratefulness for me as I'm perceiving this situation and this case. So I don't know what you will think and what will be your take.
So why couldn't you just give me the car I wanted?
Because you don't deserve it. That's why. Because you have to learn the principle of working for what you want. You want a Ferrari. You want a Ferrari. You go to the NBA, get drafted by the NBA. You buy Ferrari.
Okay.
I got you a nice car.
I've
It's a
been
nice
working
car.
hard in the
That's all you
classroom.
need.
4.0 GPA has been building up. I'm the captain of the basketball team. I have an
Yes,
image
you
to
are.
uphold. Everyone in the school knows who I am. I can't pull up in an electric vehicle.
Mr. Omar, sir, I'll take it from here.
Mr. Porter, this is
Mr.
outrageous.
Benny,
Yes, Your Honor.
I want to commend you for your grade point average. I want to commend you for that.
Thank you.
You have made a dedication to your academics. It appears to me you've made a dedication to receiving your degree. What are you studying in school, sir?
Actually, I'm studying cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity. Okay. So once you have your degree, you have a foundation to go through life and make a living for yourself. I want to commend you for putting in the work to receiving a basketball scholarship. There are plenty of people out there who have athletic talent, but they don't have the discipline to put it together where they can receive a college scholarship. I want to commend you for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Here's where you are a disappointment. This man owes you nothing.
Thank you.
He owes you
see?
absolutely nothing. You are an adult. You are a grown man. This is the first step in being your own person. He has done his job. When you were a baby, they made sure that you were fed, that you were clothed, that you had shelter. They did their job. Let me ask you, hold on for a second, sir. Did he go to private school or public school?
Benny went to private schools
Private
his entire
school.
life.
Wait a minute. So he went to private schools. Were they free for you or did you have to pay for that?
Absolutely not. You're an educated man, Mr. Porter.
I
Surely
am.
you must know the cost of private tuition. It's not cheap.
So they paid for you to have the best education.
It's just
They make this, I understand that, but there are people out there who don't have the ability to go to some of the best schools.
I understand that, but I didn't ask to be put in a private school. That was their choice.
You know what? You're right. They could have sent you to public school.
Yeah.
This is
Okay?
unbelievable.
As a matter of fact, he could have said something like, you know what? I'm going to put him in a boarding school somewhere and let somebody else deal with him. I'm going to spend all my time with my wife because apparently there's no other children.
Precisely.
They made the sacrifice so you can have. Okay? He bought you a car. Whether it's an electric car or what we used to call a jalopy, you had a car to get from point A to point B. And how your friends think about it, who cares what they think about? Okay? Are you here to satisfy their image or are you here to satisfy your own? Because when you start being concerned about what other people think about you, you are setting yourself up for failure. Don't give a damn what other people care about. If you show up in a bicycle, your job is to get your education. Your job is to play basketball. You said you're the captain of the basketball team. My job here is to lead us to a conference championship, and so be it. Maybe we can win a national championship. Who cares how you get there? If you come across a young lady and she laughs at the car, who cares? That means that she's superficial. She cares about what you have, not about who you are. Be concerned about who you are. Love the fact that you have a mother and a father who care about you. Because guess what? There are kids out there who don't have that. Okay? They don't have a mother and a father who are there to support them. Because I tell you what, because you're grown, if that man right now said, you know what, get the hell out of my house, where are you going to stay? You can use that $50,000 that you get from the school to get your own place. But you know what? You can use that $50,000. You can put that into a bank. It can grow. You can invest it, whatever. You have help. And you are so blind to that fact. You don't even see this man is still helping you. And you have dragged him into court. You don't recognize that. You don't appreciate that. And now I'm wondering, damn, does he even love this man? I don't have my father here. I didn't have a good relationship with my father. I wish I did. I had a mother who cared for me. I had a sister who cared for me, and they helped get me to where I am right now on this judge's bench. If these people walk away from you right now, who are you going to have? Your friends? The ones that want to see you drive up in the Ferrari? When a Ferrari crashes, you think they're going to be there for you? Hell no. They don't care about you. They care about, hey, he's a fun guy to hang out with. Hey, he can help us win the championship. But when it goes sideways, the only people who are going to be there for you are the people who are there for you right now. And if you can't recognize that, I don't know what to tell you. Like he said, you want to get a Ferrari, you work hard, you get drafted in the NBA, and you go out and you buy yourself a Ferrari. I wouldn't recommend doing that because there are a lot of guys who make it to the NBA, they get the money, and then next thing you know, 10 years from now, everything's gone. This man has successfully made it on his own. Follow his leadership.
Are you listening to the judge?
The experience that he has, he can give it to you. So even if when you graduate, if you don't make it into the league and you want to do your cyber security thing, this man has the education and the experience to help you grow. Hell, you could probably be bigger than he is. And then you could buy as many Ferraris as you like.
And you can buy me one too.
That would be nice.
No.
But my friend, listen to me and listen to me well. Do not dictate your life on materialistic stuff. Do not dictate your life on how other people see you. Because like I said, when the chips get down, all those people are going to walk away from you. Every single time. You're young. You don't have life experience yet. Your father has life experience. You better learn from him because there's going to come a day when he's not here. There's going to come a day when your mom isn't going to be here. And on that day, you will cry, you will cry, you will cry, and you will wish that you had them for the smallest little things, like maybe just talking about the weather. You better learn to appreciate it while you have them now and take the knowledge that they have so you can improve your own life. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
You do understand this case has been dismissed, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Judge Porter.
Because even as you see at the end of this case, the judge ruled in favor of the father, and he told the son, you know what, you don't deserve all these things you are asking for. You are 21, you are an adult, you can be able to go and work for yourself. And as you're saying, keep playing for this basketball, and then get enrolled to NBA and start earning your money, and now you can buy all this stuff that you want for yourself because your dad has given you all the basic necessity. He has given you education, he has taken care of you, you are still living in his house, he has provided you with a car to move you from point A to point B. So you know what, this case is null and void, and that case was nullified. So I'm like, if you are the parent, what will you do, and how will you treat this child even after now taking you to court? And what do you think, who do you think is in mistake here? Is it the parent, is it the kid, or what are the things that you think that are causing all these ups and downs in in bringing up kids and or children? So just share your thoughts on the comment section, and I think this one will be awesome as we get to see what people say, because man, I was surprised, I was all my emotions were confused, but again you have to just understand that people are differently raised, and these are different society in a different manner. So again, you have to know how to tackle these issues up here and there.
Come on, son. Come on. It'll be fine. We'll have a nice talk when we get home. Drink some mate. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out, okay? All right. On behalf of myself and my family, I'd like to thank Judge Porter and the Mango Park community for making the right decision here today. I have had many conversations with my son about what went down in court today, but I think hearing it from Judge Porter himself will send the right message and clarify many things for him. And I have noticed an ongoing pattern of young people in this community not listening to their elders, and I think the decision that was made here today is very important for us and for the entire community and for the whole world. So thank you for that, Mr. Porter. I really appreciate you.
This whole thing was complete nonsense. I find it kind of stupid how I'm leaving here empty-handed, not getting what I know I deserve and definitely earned. Judge Porter, I think, in my opinion, he's just being biased towards my father because he's older, he can relate to him more. I'm younger, so he can't really relate to me, and of course he's just gonna side with him. So probably when we get home, this is gonna be a very, very quiet car ride. So I'll probably just, try to talk to my mom and see if she'll get me what I want. Hopefully, she has, some more sense and knows what I actually deserve.
So it has been your boy Kaka Jonito USA, and I'll be bringing most of these, issues up here and there. Those are issues concerning life, and I'll be bringing them so that we can discuss, so that we can talk and see what can we do, on what can we say, or what can be done to maybe make things better. So it's your boy Kaka Jonito USA. I say adios from my side. I say thank you so much for watching this channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and God bless you. Bye.